Collage animation is a very common style that rarely used in documentary editing style. It showcases a unique visual look, characterized by a low frame rate, which creates a stop-motion-like presentation. This style is often used to present information in a creative way and is commonly featured in documentary videos, like the ones made by Vox. You might think this style can only be created using advanced editing software, but in this video I'll show you how to do it using just Capcut. Here I've already prepared the script for an example, and now it's time to bring it to life and turn it into a documentary using the collage animation style. So make sure to watch this video until the end. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and join my Patreon. There, you'll get access to all the assets I use in this tutorial, including project files you can study and learn from. You can also ask anything about editing in the community forum. If you're interested, check out the link in the description. Now, let's jump into the tutorial. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is to make a clip for this line.
Lamborghini was founded in 1963 by Ferruccio Lamborghini, an Italian tractor manufacturer.
So here, I'm going to use white color for the background, and I have an idea to make the Lamborghini text logo appear here. You can just download the logo from Google, but here I'm going to make it myself with the text layer. And if you're wondering why, so the different is if you make it with text layer, it will give you more options to use the text animation instead of just using overlay animation. Anyway, the font I'm going to use to make the Lamborghini logo is called La Macchina. It's also the official font that Lamborghini use for the logo, and the good news is you can download it for free. And now here I'm just going to position the logo to the center of the frame. Now let's give it an animation. For the animation, you can pick whatever you want here, but for this one, I think grow is fit for the style that I'm going to use this time. After that, let's set 1 second for the duration of the animation. Now I'm going to add this old Lamborghini car picture for the overlay. So what I'm going to do with this picture is first, I'm going to change the color into black and white by decreasing the saturation in the adjustment menu. For car animation, I'm going to make it move from the left to right. And I have an idea to make the text disappear during the car appearance. Now, I'm going to trim the layer right at the duration when the text fully appears. After that, add keyframe on transform and position the car to the left until it disappears. Now go to the end of the frame and reposition the car to the right side. So it's going to look like this. Now I'm going to make the text disappear using masking tool. But first you need to compound the text layer so you can mask it. After you compound it, go to Mask and select Split. Rotate it to 90 degrees and position the mask to the left. And now all you have to do is to animate the mask to follow the car movement, so it's going to disappear when the car moving forward. Now just drag the playhead to the duration when the car start crossing the text. I'm going to position the mask aligned with the windshield of the car because it's the highest point of the car and also the text. Then just add keyframe on the mask. Now you just need to position the mask following the movement of the car. So, it's gonna look like this. Now let's add another assets to the timeline for the next clip. Here I have a picture of Ferruccio Lamborghini. Let's just scale and position it. And I'm also gonna add this picture of a Lamborghini tractor as a decoration so it looks more interesting. Now decrease the saturation as well to make it black and white. Now I'm going to add a text layer to type a name of this figure. And for the font that I'm going to use here is called Poppins. You can download it from Capcut font library. Now I'm going to start to animate the clip. Let's begin with the figure. Add 2 keyframes at the first 1 second of the layer. Now position the playhead at the first keyframes, and I'm going to reposition the picture to the bottom until it disappears for the starting position. So it's going to look like this. After that, press Alt and K, and change the keyframe characteristic to ease for smoother movement. Now do the same thing with the tractors, but first I'm going to trim the duration here so it will appear after the figure. For the tractor, I'm going to make it appear from the back of the figure, so I'm going to position it here. Now you just need to ease the keyframes. Now for these two text layer, I'm going to use bounce left for the animation. And as always, set the duration of the animation to 1 second. Now I'm going to drag one of these text layer forward a little bit, so they will not appear in the same time. After that, I'm going to add a highlight for one of this text. For example, I'm going to pick the word Lamborghini to be highlighted here. So the first thing I'm going to do here is duplicate the text layer that will be highlighted, and then change the color to white. After that, compound the text layer. Now, I'm going to add this black color overlay for the highlight. Just simply place the layer under the compounded text layer. Now, you just need to use rectangle mask to shape it into a highlight. Then, compound the layer. Now, select the highlight layer, and then go to Mask and select Split. Rotate it to -90 degrees and slide it to the left until the highlight disappears. Then add keyframe on mask setting. Move forward 1 second and then slide the mask to the right until the highlight fully appears. Now, you just have to smooth the movement. Now, you just have to do the exact same step to animate the compounded text layer as well. And now, it's going to look like this. Now let's move on to the next line.
Initially, he simply wanted to build a sports car that was more comfortable and better in quality than Ferrari.
So, before we jump to make the clip, first I need to make the out transition for this clip. And it's actually not complicated. First, you need to add a keyframe on the transform in the last second of each of these layers. Now, move the playhead to the end of the clip, then select all of these layers and I'm going to reposition them to the left, but make sure that they are not totally disappear, just give them slightly appearance. Now I'm going to extend the duration of all of these layers, because we still need their appearance for the next clip. Also, don't forget to smooth out the movement. Okay, now, I'm going to add another asset here. So for this asset, I'm just going to add an in animation that I create with keyframes. So basically, it's just a simple slide left animation. But you have to make sure that this layer's keyframe are aligned with the last two keyframes in the previous clip. Now I'm going to create a zoom-in movement toward the car that's being held. First, we need to make the remaining assets from the previous clip disappear from the frame, using the same steps we used earlier to create the out animation. Now I'm going to start the zoom in from this point right when the previous clip's starting to disappear from the frame. Let's go ahead and add a keyframe on the transform here. Then move forward a few seconds and adjust the scale and position so it zooms into the car. Now, you just have to ease the keyframes. Now I'm going to add some text here, with just a simple animation. So it's going to look like this. And that is the part 1 of this collage animation tutorial. In the part 2, I'm going to continue to create this collage animation until the end, and you will also learn more interesting editing technique. So stay tuned and leave a like if this video helped you. Thank you guys for watching, and thanks to my patrons for supporting this channel. And I'll see you in the next one.